Okay guys, hey, it's Notsteve here again, and today I'm here to play for you a game that's very, 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 very dear to my heart. This game is a little game called Shining Force. So, in my opinion, Shining Force is one of the seminal SRPGs of I think it was the 90s when it came out, maybe even the 2000s. I believe this one was possibly on the Genesis. I'm not really too familiar with the actual series lore, because I actually got this version of the game, specifically this copy, from my uncle. About, geez, how many years ago was it now? Maybe, god dang, almost 9 years ago, probably. And, this is an enhanced remake of the first game, and I really think that it's one of the best RPGs ever made, if not a little generic for what you're playing. So unlike, a one-off like Dive Kick or possibly might argue Metal Gear Rising, I played this game a lot when I was younger, but I haven't actually played it for about 5 years now, so I'm just gonna do a fresh run with all the mistakes that I ever had over the course of playing this game. Now, as you know, I'm not a big fan of reading the text, but I'm gonna try my best. So this is Simone. This is the framing device of the game. She reads the book to you. It's the story. So essentially, this is the future, and you're reading the story of the past. So Max is the main character's name, but keeping with Steve and Notsteve tradition, we're going to very poorly name our main character something stupid. Okay, not really. When I was a kid, I liked naming this guy Roy because I thought he looked like Roy from Fire Emblem. But whatever. We can go with Max today. Actually, nah. Why Max? We're just gonna call him Roy, even though he's not Roy. He's totally not Roy. Even though I believe this game came out, not believe, I know this game came out long before the, what's it called? Fire Emblem 6, The Sealed Sword, or Binding Blade, as I believe it was officially localized in Smash Bros. Brawl. So this is an enhanced port of the very first Shining Force game. I actually haven't played the second or third one because I never owned a Genesis or a Saturn or whatever else it was on. And the third one has all these weird scenarios to it. But I really do like this game. And since I'm playing this pretty much fresh, I can't even guarantee that I'm going to get all the characters, because God knows I really don't know how anymore. I might look it up between episodes though, so just a little, a little heads up. So Varios is your master, and this is Lo. Loey? Lo. I always called him Lo. He's your best friend character. No, I can walk in front of him. Around him? No, I have to go talk to Varios. So I like to tell myself, when I was a kid, that this is Roy and he got banished off to an alternate reality, because at that time in my life I hadn't actually played. Oh, sorry guys. I accidentally hit the power switch, so I'm just gonna restart from here. I actually went over, Varios ran off, and I guess I can just bring the footage. I have it recorded, so we'll see how it's going. But yeah, we're free to explore the castle now and do whatever we want. Interestingly enough, because this game uses a weird chapter-based progression system, we can't go back. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, I really do like this game when compared to Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem these days, I ended up liking the story of Fire Emblem better because they keep making more games, so they have better stories. But for its time, I really enjoy this. I enjoyed this game for what it is. Oh boy, Gort. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get all the characters I can. can't promise anything because I really don't remember anything, if at all. I remember I always miss Gunts. Gort always hangs around at the inn, they said? Or at the bar, I guess. So we're gonna go around town. So really the trick I figured out, aside from a couple of the secret characters you'll unlock later on, the trick is just talk to everyone along your way. Okay, so Gort's story. Yeah. Yeah, that's just Gort. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's your story? Okay, cool. Thanks, Gort. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this game. Yeah, it's not like Metal Gear where I know everything, but I've played this game comfortably enough to have a grasp on the mechanics. But, yeah, I always thought this game was kind of like a better Fire Emblem for that, because of the, at the time I thought the art was more detailed. With the newer Fire Emblems, that point is rendered moot, because someday I'd like to play Radiant Dawn for you guys, because I think Radiant Dawn is probably the best game in the series by far. And I've played it a lot, so it's not even hard for me anymore, which I think is kind of weird. So I just, I think Ward is a traitor later on? Yeah, he's Nova's a nice guy. Also, I never understood what kind of animal he was, because he's got like these weird gill things. He kind of looks like a kappa. So, yeah, or like, I don't know, like a dog kappa. Oh, cool, Varios. He's a horseman. Horseman! Okay, so as you can tell, I'm kind of not paying attention to the story right now, because I really don't. This game is a really generic story for its, I mean, it's good for its time, but now it's kind of archaic. But it's still done very well. Yeah, as you know, I like my penchant for naming this character Roy. I don't know. He even has like blue armor and stuff, which I think makes it fit even better. Okay, so I can go find some companions, as in get some friends. So, now over here, look, it's May. See, like, May's hair is really weird in this version. I might put up some comparisons, but I will. Okay, so I'm supposed to go talk to my companions, so, I believe it's over here, where I can just kind of hang out. Here we are. So, this is Ken, he's our first knight. I never actually used Ken that much. Tao, that was the mage, I don't use her that much. Hans, I really like Hans. I think he looks like a Robin Hood-esque character. He's an elf-esque kind of guy, I guess. I don't really use him. And we have Luke. I always liked Luke because when I was younger I thought he looked the most like me of all the characters. But that's debatable now. Actually, ironically, I don't use anyone in the original Shining Force that you get very much, if at all. Oh, I guess I use a Low. Low's good. Then again, because he's the healer, and therefore he's all you get for most of the game. Well, as a dedicated healer. And we have Nova, who's our strategist. See, like, this kind of thing is just like, hey, you gotta find companions to go fight a war. Well, then go find some, and you find some. So, something cool about Shining Force I liked is, when you talk to all the characters throughout the maps and throughout the levels, the more you use them, they start saying more and more different things. And it's cool, because you get to learn their backstories. So, like, yeah. But yeah, it's really, and it gives you incentive to replay the game to hear their stories. And this game also gives you the incentive of letting them give you some cards. Now, I don't know everyone's story, but I do know a few of the characters. It's really who I use. But like, yeah, like Ken's right there. So, uh, yeah, they're giving you some vague details, so you could just kind of do stuff. I don't really like Love's story because he just talks about food the whole time, and that's kind of boring. So Luke's is kind of cool though. Well, okay. So Nova doesn't have a story; he's just Nova. So we're gonna walk, go back to the king and talk. You actually recruit a lot of characters, and take that an herb, buy a herb. So I figure whoever wrote this translation probably speaks British English. I don't know, a herb. I've always called them herbs, except for when I met someone named Herb. Never called them herb. We should name the main character Herb. Anyway, so now we can go to the bar and we have Gort. He's like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I have to come back later to talk to him, because I know he joins your party. I mean, I played the game at least that much. But at the very least, I'm gonna go. I feel like this guy just kind of, the hothead, he kind of meanders around, and then when you leave, he takes the thing back. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna save, and we're gonna keep going from there.